One other thing about the batch manager that we looked at before, now we just added another one in there. This one's still processing. I can refresh it. You can see it's processing over here. The step is in the export step. At some point, it'll finish. And you can see all of these are finished, but this one over here, the step is in indexing. So now I refresh this. These are all finished, but this one's not finished. It's in an index step, and it's been suspended. So what I can do with that job is I can come over here to our file folder icon, and I can hit either index next waiting batch, or I can just select a specific batch to index. The index next waiting batch feature is a nice feature because, again, if we have somebody in Ohio and somebody in Georgia and our server is in New York and there's 100 or there's over 1,000 batches that are waiting to be indexed, if you have multiple people working on that queue and you just want to get through it, you can just have that each one of the clients choose index next waiting batch and it'll automatically pop up the next one that's available. So you can have multiple people chewing on a queue and get through. You can also hit select batch to index, and in this case, we're only going to have one batch come up because this is the only one that's suspended for indexing. So I can hit open batch, and this is a similar batch to what we were working on before in terms of it's the housing application job. And you can see it's a few documents over here, and I don't know why there's no mix. Yeah, I'm just going to open this up over here. So if I click on here, I can check all my index fields and make sure that they're all populated. And if they are, when I hit this next key over here, if there's any that are blank or any that have a bad validation, again with the hyphen or the slash or whatever rule that you assign to that index field, it'll come up and it'll tell you right now that you can't proceed because they're required fields and something may have failed, so it'll direct you right to it. If everything looks good, you can again close out the batch. And now that batch that we saw in the batch manager that was in the index step, now it's in the export step. And if I refresh it over here with my little refresh icon, it's finished. So now all of these are finished in here, and there's nothing in the index queue to call up. So